Thanks for waking up with us.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Stand Focused for Jesus. I'm in a weird place, huh? I am in a storage facility unit. And the topic of this is going to be never be afraid to challenge yourself. Never be afraid to challenge yourself. And more specifically, never be afraid to challenge yourself in Christ. I'm rolling this cart, so y'all give me a second as I get to my unit. So many people don't know. It's only actually a few people that know what I kind of have been up to. And I've gotten into the book business, which is pretty interesting because the most important book is the Bible, and the Word has saved my life. And here I am now, pretty much selling books, not Bibles, but books. So I'm gonna show y'all my current operation. And I haven't been doing it on this level for too long. Actually, yesterday was the first day that we went, as they say in the book world, bulk. And so before that, I was going to Goodwill. I was, you didn't tell me I had nothing in my beard. Got all type of crumbs and stuff in my beard. Why y'all didn't tell me? I was going to the Goodwill. We have a Goodwill outlet here. And if you're not familiar with the Goodwill outlet, all the clothing materials pretty much $1, I think $1.49 a pound. All the media material, books, DVDs, et cetera, they're 25 cents a pound. So there's an app that I use. You scan the book. It tells you what the book is selling for, how often it's selling, your profits you're going to make off of it on Amazon. Now, it links also to eBay. That's a pretty cool app because it not only links to eBay, but it links to Amazon, as I said, and it also links to companies that buy books. Like the one that I use predominantly that's in the app, which I've used before, is called Sell Back Your Books. So let's say you get a book and the book is selling on Amazon for $15. Now, obviously, if you pay 25 cents for the book, then that's a good deal. 25 cents for the book to make approximately maybe $10 because you got to pay for your fees and stuff like that. So we're going to say a $10 profit and you invest 25 cents. That's pretty good. So they'll tell you like FBA, you can do fulfilled by Amazon, which means you send the books in, or you can do merchant fulfilled, which is meaning you ship the books to the customer from your house or wherever. I've been doing merchant fulfilled. The profit margins seem to be better with the merchant fulfilled, and I don't mind, doing all the lead work and stuff like that. But let's say I get a book and this book is going to bring me about $2 net profit pretty much on Amazon, and about the same on eBay because you kind of you test both of them. I do both of them. I do more myself on eBay. Well, at the bottom, Sell Back Your Book is going to tell you in the app if they want the book, if there's any value to the book. And if the value is like $1, Sell Back Your Book may give you $1.65. It's not worth your time really, or my time, to send that book in or sit on that book to make $2 or $3 when I can get a whole bunch of books and ship those books in and then, get a check. Now, you do have to send so many books in. I think it has to be a minimum of $11. But the first time I sent my books in to Sell Back Your Book, I think I sent in The worth of the books was like $33. I think I may have paid like $10, $15, give or take, for all those books. It may have been less than that, but I'm estimating. So you think, hey, for a few hours or whatever, or I don't really know how many hours it's going to be, because I used to do my sourcing like every day, every other day, or I would have myself a budget, and then I would stay within that budget throughout the week. So you spend an hour or 2 hours or whatever sourcing your books for a potential profit of X amount of dollars, because you don't know what you're going to find. You may find a book that's worth, $500. I have books that I paid 25 cents for that are worth, upwards of $150. I haven't sold any of them. The Lord did bless me. I think I paid like $2 for this book, and I sold this book. Matter of fact, it was yesterday. Some of you may remember my post I put on my personal Facebook page while I was showing the book, and showing that going above and beyond to differentiate yourself. Where I now do thank you cards with I like to do my stuff different. I like to separate myself from other people. That book sold on eBay for $90. I didn't pay no more than $2 for that book. Well, I'm gonna say no more than $4 on the high end. But I think I paid about $2, if that. So you buy a book for $2, and then I sold it for $90. Like, the book margin, it's crazy. Now, let me make sure I tell you the whole story. You're not gonna make that type of sale on every book. You may get a book and you only make $1 off of. You only make 50 cents. Now, for some people, that's a waste of time. But when you're dealing in bulk, which is what I'm dealing in, you have to have a system and everything. So 50 cent here, 25 cent here. Hey, you got to do more leg work, the same amount of work, probably more. And you may look at it and say, that's not a lot of money, man. But you think about it. 25 cent here, 25 cent, 25 cent, 25 cent, $1. Boom, boom, boom. That's going to add up. You know what I'm saying? That's going to add up. So, for those who don't know, I've been doing cleaning. I got a cleaning service, which is why you see me in the place a lot of times cleaning. A lot of you know this, but just for those who don't know, I've been doing that for probably like 12 years. And I'm at the point now where I'm personally burnt out on it. It's just too much going on. I believe I served my purpose there. And so I've been praying for the Lord to transition me into something else. And I prayed about it, and I stuck my foot in the water, stuck my toe in the water, just to see how it was. And I remember hearing about this before, and I dabbled in it, but I was like, nah, and I didn't really take it too serious. And so, as I was looking for something else to venture in, because I also I do cars. I get cars from the auction, I flip them, but I don't have the funds to buy the cars yet, because, I was moving and, I had a baby and other stuff. If you don't know what was going on in my life, then you can go back and watch my video. I think it's titled Full-Time RV Living with a Family of 4 or something like that, just to give you a little background for those who don't know. So, income wasn't coming in the same. That's how it is when you're self-employed. The income can be steady, but it can also be not steady. So, it has its perks and it has its ups and downs. But at the end of the day, myself, my wife, and also my children, because they belong to me right now, we trust in the Lord as a whole. So whatever situation we go through, we're good. And me being in the position that I'm in, this is what really allows me to make so many videos. Some of you are like, man, like, what do you do? Like, how do you have time to do all these videos and do all this research? Well, it's because of me being self-employed, and I'm a big, I think that's the right word, proponent, a big supporter of maximizing your time. And I get that from the scripture. So I try to maximize my time with everything. Now, granted, I do have my time where I'm just sitting down, being lazy, as you say, not really lazy, but wasting more time than I should on YouTube, watching videos. I like to watch cooking videos, stuff like that, which is not really a waste of time, but, you got to have a certain time to do stuff, and then, you got other stuff to do. when I may sit there and watch an hour worth of cooking videos just to be watching them, and then I could be working on something else or whatever. So, I'm a big proponent of that, of maximizing your time and everything. And that's how I'm able to make so many videos, because majority of the time I try to, when the Lord speaks something in my spirit, or he says, speak this because you don't know who this is going to help, I try to do it right there immediately, because I know me, I forget. I will forget. And I forget the actual sentiments in that moment that the Lord wants me to get across. So, yeah, that's what I got going recently. Like I said, we recently bought, they call it a gay lord. I don't really like that word. I guess, gay means happy, happy Lord, happy master. I guess you would be, happy. It's supposed to be a unit of measurement, but, I'm big on etymology and everything. Happy measurement, or happy master, which I guess you would be happy if you're buying all these books that contain all this knowledge. So you may be saying, man, how are you affording to pay for a pallet full of books that weigh? I'm going to go ahead and open up the thing. How are you able to pay for a pallet of books that weighs like maybe 800 pounds? Well, here in Columbus, Georgia, a pallet of books is not expensive. You get so many books, you would be shocked at how many books you can get for cheap. And I did my math, and at the maximum, with how many books I have, I'm at 10 cents at the maximum. Now, I think I may be at around 5 or 6 cents, but I'll try to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. I'm at maximum 10 cents a book. And I probably have over 2,000 books. Some of you, again, you follow me on my personal Facebook page. You saw me post this mountain of books. That's what that was. So I bought 2 pallets of books yesterday, and that was $47 a pallet. So that's a $100 investment, which is going to take a lot of work. I'm going to show y'all a $100 investment to get all these books, and hoping that a few books out of here, which I know it is because I already have some of them, is going to pretty much pay for my initial investment, and then everything else will be, you can say, long-term or long-tail profit. After I get this massive project organized and get these books listed and find out what I'm going to send and ship to sell back your books to go ahead and recoup some of this money also. So I'm gonna just give you a general. Then I'm gonna turn the camera around. Yeah. Yeah. We had the whole family in here, which is pretty difficult with 2 babies trying to get this unit organized. So let me turn the camera around and let y'all check it out. So these are some more boxes I just bringing in. And we got books for days. These are some of the books that we had already stored when I started doing it, just regular, buying books here and there. And these are all the books that we went through yesterday, and that's an empty tote. Those are the pallets that they came on, and we put it in a cargo van. And yeah, yeah. I'm gonna step back so you can just see the massiveness of these books, and that's some Goodwill stuff. Also, when I go thrifting, as they say, that I find for pretty good prices. They got most of that's purses, because like I said, at the Goodwill down here, we have a Goodwill outlet store. It's by the pound, so it doesn't matter what it is. So a lot of that is purses. I know how women love their purses. So I'm paying $1.50 pretty much per person. Every single purse in there. But like I said, majority of that is purses. I got some shoes you see right there, some jackets and stuff. But majority of that in those bags, they're purses. I got some Prada, some Gucci, Nine West, purses that I paid $1.50 for. So if I sell them for $20 plus shipping, then, hey, you can do the math. And all this is, I'm trying to set all this up to sell long term, so it will free up more time where I can go even harder for the Lord. So the point that I'm making is, I started out with zero books, and then I got my toe wet and I got my foot wet, and then I jumped all the way in. I challenged myself in the Lord, and these books were coming way out here. These are the other books that we have organized. My wife was in here with me yesterday, like I said, and she just has what they are, cookbooks. You see, we got a lot of cookbooks, some dictionaries, and so I have to go through all this and put it in the boxes and stuff, and then start working on that, and then get it organized so I can kind of like build me a wall of books. And I have everything labeled. I don't know if you can see it. It says nonfiction box 1. I think I got 2 boxes of nonfiction, maybe 1 box, I can't remember. And then, get it all organized and stuff like that. So, yeah, a lot of work. But, yeah, like I said, I just want to drop this video to let y'all know what I got going on in my life, just to be real with y'all. I'm not a pastor that's out here in the pulpits, robbing folks by manipulating scriptures. I'm out here grinding for my family, out here, grinding to take care of my family with the tools and the means that the Lord has blessed me with. And I'm still out here preaching. I'm still out here making videos. I'm still doing in-depth sermons and stuff like that, as y'all know. So hopefully this inspires you. 'Cause I know some of you are looking like, good Lord, like I wouldn't dare, or, how do you do it? I'm telling you right now how I do it. It is the Lord. It is the Lord. I started with 0 books. Well, I actually started with the books in my house and the books that my wife had, which wasn't many because the majority of her books are in Arkansas. Challenge yourself, I just thought about it. I'm like, Lord, if you want me to do this, make a way, show me. And little by little, just little things the Lord was showing me. I'm like, you know what? The Lord is nudging me in that direction. I know what the scriptures say, that whatever I put my hands to, He will bless me. And like yesterday, when I was loading up the books and stuff from we have some books in the storage shed, because we're in an RV and we're renting the person's backyard, and we had books in their storage shed. These books in these totes, they were in their storage shed, and I was loading all this stuff up in the cargo van. It got stuck in the mud. It got stuck in the mud because it was so heavy, and it was already kind of like wet because it's been raining like let's say cats and dogs or whatever. And there's this guy that usually walks down the street, and he kind of like is a freelancer. I told my wife, I ain't seen no buddy. I said, I wish he was around so he can help me to unload these books. So I was like, this is a lot of stuff I got to do. And then when the van got stuck in the mud, he happened to be walking down the street, so I caught him over there, and he helped me get the van out of the mud. And then I asked him, did he want to make a few dollars? And he helped me unload 2 pallets of books. He helped me unload this that was on these 2 pallets. And you can go look it up on Google if you want to know. Go type in Gaylord of Books and click on images, and then you'll know what a Gaylord of Books is, so you can get an idea. And so it was like little stuff like that where the Lord was like nudging me there in that direction, pretty much saying like, hey, if this is what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with it. You got my blessing. I got your back. And like I said, the Lord knows that I want to get out of the cleaning thing. I'm just, like I said, burnt out over that, and I don't really like the environment and people that I'm some of the people, I'm around that, are coming in and out of the building and stuff like that. And ultimately, my purpose has been served there, I believe. So my time is coming to an end there, and it's time for me to transition fully into something else. But how can I transition into it if I never put forth the seeds so they can bring forth fruit? So with that being said, I pray this inspires you. Like I said, I pray this challenges you in the Lord. I want this to challenge you in the Lord. Challenge yourself in the Lord, whatever it is, whatever the Lord has put on your heart. And with that being said, God bless each and every one of you in Jesus Christ's name. As always, stay focused for Jesus. As you know, truth is not debated. It is declared. I can't sit here and talk to y'all all day. I wish I could. But as you see, I got work to do. I love y'all. Can't be afraid to challenge yourself. I see it. We out here working. Big old pallet of books. Let my partner help me out. Let y'all probably make a little dough on it. Can't be afraid to challenge yourself. Let y'all see what we got. Pour that set. Can't be afraid to challenge yourself. Y'all see it? It's just one of them. It's just one. They falling all out. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it was edifying to you, be sure to do your part and share it on all your social media outlets, websites, and forums. Your help is greatly appreciated to help fight this war and reach lost souls. Don't forget to like, dislike, and/or subscribe. Be sure to also check out our website, stayingfocusedforjesus.life. And make sure you check out that resource section, which has a lot of videos that I share and some other stuff, books, documents, PDF, websites, many things, and it's growing daily as I add to it. Also follow us on Facebook for even more content. Staying focused.
So tight, get the last drop till there's nothing left, until we pass out, keeping us around to clean up the mess and take the garbage out, but we'll be trash next. Create catastrophes to speed up the process, depopulation, agenda progress, news tell half-truths, hidden in plain sight. They play with it Kool-Aid, but gave us cyanide. They know we don't see it. They know you can't see it. What they've done to us. Open your eyes. Lemonade. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It ain't safe for us. They made it so sweetly, so it will be easy to carry their plans out to lemonade. Oh, lemonade. hostage, pay to receive fabricated knowledge, false education, standing ovation for my degree in indoctrination. Georgia Guidestones plainly tell us that they plan to eliminate us. Conspiracy theory, we see no dilemma as they quietly wipe out billions. They know we don't see it. They know you can't see it. They know what they done to us, taking us down. Lemonade, don't drink the Kool-Aid, it ain't safe for us. They made it so sweetly, so it will be easy to carry their plans out to lemonade. Oh, lemonade, don't drink the Kool-Aid, it ain't safe for us. Made it too easy while we're busy sleeping. They carry their plans out to lemonade. Oh, invisible ones behind the scenes, like Geppetto, pulling the strings. Master plan, dumb us all down. Eat what they feed us, try not to think. Carry on, nothing to see as they continue with their killing spree. We wasting time on trivial things and buy what they sell. Even deceit, keeping us blinded, buying their music so. But of course, they think we're stupid. They love to lie, cause they're deluded. We speak the truth, but then we get muted. Games and smartphones holding us captive. TV keeping the sheep distracted. Desperate to bring in their global system, so they resort to doing the drastic. Man-made disease causing our illness. Healthcare illusions curing no sickness. Get all our shots and death in the clinic, cause big pharma is big business. Mongering fear to maintain a lie that we need them just to survive. Brainwashed to keep their pockets lined, watching the blind leading the blind. Yet they say believe us, elect us, trust we never lie. Funny how they left that part out, they can't wait for us to die. That I vote, it means nada, cause they pre-selected chief. And to pay off the nations that they ransom you and me. Listen, we marionettes, and they got us in the trance. When them puppeteers pull them strings, the whole world gon' dance. It ain't over, Jesus Christ is coming quickly when he swing his sword. They gon' be feeling sick. Lemonade, don't drink the Kool-Aid, it ain't safe for us. Made it so sweetly, so it will be easy to carry their plans out to lemonade. Oh, lemonade, don't drink the Kool-Aid, it ain't safe for us. Made it too easy while we're busy sleeping. They carry their plans out to lemonade. Oh, us.
The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by 10 or 15%.